Hello everyone, today we will learn what maps are and how they are useful in our world today. A map is a drawing of a place. It could be the drawing of a village or a country or even the earth. A map is very easy to carry around, unlike a globe. Maps can be used to show countries, rivers, lakes, roads, etc. Maps help to show us directions. Maps help us to learn about a certain place and its geographical features, like its weather, its landform, and other things. There are different kinds of map. We have the road map. It shows us roads, airports, railways, etc. and it helps us when traveling to a new location. We also have physical map. It shows us the features or things in an area of land. If that land has more vegetation, that is leaves and trees, or if that land is like a desert with sand. Climate map. It shows us how hot or cold a place is. It could be a village or a country. The climate map helps us to know the areas that are very hot and the areas that are very cold. We can find maps everywhere around us, on our phones, on paper, even in our cars. Now let's learn about the compass rose. The compass rose is an instrument we use to know the directions on a map. It points out the direction we are going to. There are 4 directions we can go and they are called the cardinal points. And the cardinal points are the west, the east, the north, and the south. We have the pointer at the middle. The pointer can turn to different directions, the north, south, east, and it can also point to the west. Here we have Kent's village map. This map shows us the whole of Kent's village, including his house and the houses of his friends. What does the shape in the map mean? The circle, the triangle, the star, what do they mean? The shapes in the map, that is the circle, the square, triangle, the star, and the big T shape, they are called map symbols. They are what we use to show things on the map. The map keys help us to explain the map symbols. That is, they tell us what the symbols or those shapes in the map means. So let's list the map symbols and what they mean. The first is the circle, the big circle. And the circle from our map key is Kent's house. The circle there is telling us where Kent's house is. The star is telling us where Sarah's house is. Sarah is Kent's friend. And the star is saying Sarah's house is here. The square also tells us where Ben's house can be found. So wherever we see a square, it's saying this is Ben's house. The triangle is telling us where Tim's house is. Tim is also Ken's friend. And wherever we see the triangle, we know that that's where Tim's house is. Let's use our compass to know the direction these houses on the map are in. So what direction on the map is Kent's house? Is it north, south, east, or west? What direction can we find Kent's house on the map? Using our compass, we can see that Kent's house is to the west. That is to the left-hand side of the map. Kent's house and Ben's house are located in the western part of the village. What about Tim's house? Using our compass again, we can see that Tim's house is located at the eastern part of the village, that is to the right. Now, you have learned what maps are and how important they are. Use that knowledge to answer these questions, and I'll see you in our next lesson. Bye.